Good morning, vinyl community. It's Phil from British Columbia, Fraser Valley here in Canada. How you doing? Just going to do a quick little video here. A few things I've purchased in the last little while, some that have fallen into my hands, and just thought I'd get this out of the way and clear up a little backlog here. I was at the grocery store the other day and waiting my turn in line. 15 people at the damn checkout stand, and I managed to pick up a magazine that I saw there. I don't normally buy magazines because they're usually, deal with 50,000 bands in them, and I don't care for most of them. So, but this one was an exclusive one. It's just on Led Zeppelin. This is by Music Spotlight. I was standing there reading it while it was my turn, waiting for my check my stuff through, and saw this and picked it up and started reading it and thought, well, this is pretty interesting. It was only a few bucks. I thought I'm gonna pick this up and take it home and finish reading it. And it goes on in a background of the band, individual members, and goes on about each album and how many they sold and date of release, and interesting background stuff on the albums and what songs were saved for other albums later on. And there's also some pretty cool photographs of the band in here. Some I haven't seen before. Most I have, but some I haven't seen before. And I got one of these a few years ago on Pink Floyd, and I've got one on the Beatles and one on the Who, and I thought, well, go like Zeppelin too, because I love Zeppelin, so I picked that up. I'll put that in the magazine catalog. A few albums I picked up recently. This is Three Dog Night, Suitable for Framing. I love Three Dog Night, cool old band. This is from 1969, I think it was. Doesn't have a date on the back, but I'm pretty sure it was 69. And yeah, that was in really nice shape. A friend of mine's had his shop, Crazy Bob's, had this, and he only had the one copy, and it was in really good shape. It's got a hole, unfortunately, through the corner in the jacket there, but other than that, it's in pristine shape. So add that to the collection. And a buddy of mine had. It was at his place. He put up new record shelves and showing off to me what he'd built. And I'm going to copy him actually when we get the house reset up. But I'm going to build that. But I was looking through his records, and I said he had this whole bunch off to one side, and I said, well, what's that? And he says, well, those are my doubles. And he's from a place back in Winnipeg, well, outside of Winnipeg. He's from Brandon, that's Manitoba, and Eastern Province in Canada, if you're not familiar with us. And he's got a little cabin out in the country there on the lake, and he has an album collection there as well. So all his doubles go there. But he said, yeah, look through and see if there's anything you want. And I came up with a couple there that I didn't have, and that's Slade Alive. I don't have any albums by Slade. I don't really know them, but he says I'd enjoy them, so I'm going to give that a try. And another one he had doubles of. He actually had triples of this one, and that's the Scorpions, Lonesome Crow. And I would not want to be that guy. I've had a run with a scorpion before. They're not pleasant creatures, but pretty decent artwork. And I don't know this album. I know a couple of songs on it. I don't know the rest of the album. I've heard a couple of songs, but I'm going to give that a spin. I like the Scorpions. And we were cleaning our garage out a couple of weekends ago, and one of my neighbors who's selling his place happens to walk by and says, you still collect albums? I says, of course I do. And he says, I got a half dozen here that I haven't got rid of yet. I just want to downsize. He doesn't play them anymore. He got rid of his stereo. He says, I wonder if you want to have a look. And I says, sure. And he had a brand new copy of Judas Priest Turbo 3.0 or Turbo 30. I mean, it's just called Turbo. But this is on brand new vinyl. Mint shape. I mean, it's absolutely spotless. I don't think he's ever played it. And I said, how much do you want for this? And he says, oh, I don't know, just give me $5. Done. I don't have this one. I love Priest. I haven't heard this one yet, but I'm going to be playing this later on this weekend with any luck. I have a big backlog of albums. Of albums that I haven't played. I've got to get to. If I spend 24/7 playing albums back to back non-stop, I might be done in 2 weeks. I got that many backed up. And also one more, and this I ordered on Amazon. Sunrise Records had this box set of Rush in their store, and they wanted 100 and no, they wanted, this was over 200 in Sunrise, and I found it on Amazon for 128, and that is Clockwork Angels Tour by Rush. This is the 5-album box set of their last tour, and it's really cool packaging. And I think this is a little card so you can download the digital thing. I'm not interested in that. I'm not a digital type person. I can barely operate this camera thing here. But it's got a cool little booklet in it. Some background on the band and the tour, and really cool concert photos. You can see that if there's not too much glare on the screen, I apologize. There's a really cool gatefold style picture right in the center. Flame pot's going off. That is again taken from the audience. A couple of little inset photographs of the band on stage and individual shots of the guys. And then just the back cover with a list of songs. If you could read that or not, it's a little bit blurry it looks like. But I am so looking forward to playing this. I'm just a huge Rush fan. And this, like I said, this is 5 LPs. They all have different labels on the albums. So this one is a black label and the backside. Oh, cool! See, I haven't even opened this until today. I just unboxed it yesterday, and this has inlaid on the engraved on the album, screened on the album. I don't think that one actually has any tracks on it. Doesn't look like it, unless it's just one long performance. Yeah, I don't think there's anything on that side. But I'm looking forward to trying it anyway. And then we got another. You can see that? Probably not. There's a big glare coming through the window here today. Anyway, it's a bit of a design on that album label, and this one just has regular label with band and name and all that. And this one is just a repeat of the first one. This one just has a red label on both sides. And then there's a 5th one down here, which just again has the white label on both sides. But I am really, really stoked, looking forward to playing this. Like I said, I love Rush, one of my favorite bands. I was privileged to see them 3 or 4 times. 4 times I think it was when I was a kid back in the 80s. I saw them. First time I saw them was the Hemispheres tour. I just fell in love with them from that. It was just an awesome concert. And that's about it. That's what I picked up recently. I've got a couple of others I have picked up that I'm not going to show because they're tied in with Robert Z. If you don't know his channel, you should check it out. The guy's really funny and really entertaining. And he knows his stuff. And I've got a couple of albums that I picked up for his lottery contest, which is due by April 15th. I got a lot of time. But Robert, if you're watching this, I've got all my costume changes picked out because you want everyone to wear a different outfit for each era of music we're describing. And I've got all my costumes picked out. I've got all my music picked out. I gotta write down a little bit of a script, which is going to be not exactly adhered to, but it's just going to be a guideline. I don't do editing. I just do one take. So you get whatever I film. All my stumbling and stuttering, my warts, everything comes out. That's what it is. I'm a one-take production guy. And I just don't know how to do editing. I just don't get technology. And I think that's about it. I hope to be doing that video this coming Friday. And I'll stand back and have a look at it a couple times, see if it's fit for entering in the contest or not. It's probably going to be about an hour long, Robert. I apologize, but it's going to take a while to do. I got 5 decades of music to cover, 5 costume changes, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is going to be a blast. I hope you're going to enjoy this. And I've got to get the room set up for it because I'm going to have to do costume changes off camera. Yeah, that's about it for today. Real short one. Been about 11 minutes, not even that. So, oh, if you haven't noticed, anyone who might actually watch these videos, I don't know if anyone's actually watching. I got a few subscribers, but new glasses. I had to get rid of the old ones. I just couldn't see anymore. Price of getting old, I guess. But that's it. So hope everybody has a good day, and I will see you again hopefully in a week when I do my lottery contest video. Take care.